Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Hamilton here, and today I just wanted to give you a little bit of frog information. So you're going to be learning about frogs this week. You're going to be doing some frog math, some frog writing, and maybe even some frog reading, and learning all about those frogs. So today I have brought you a video to tell you some interesting facts about frogs. And so I have this little frog here guy. He helped us in our hopping math video, and he's going to join us for our frog facts today. So the very first one, I actually told your parents in an email this one, and I thought it was so interesting. Did you know that frogs don't drink water? Well, they have to have water, right? They absorb it through their skin. That means that they soak it in. They don't drink it through their mouth. Their skin soaks in all the water that they need. That is an interesting fact. Another fact I have for you, I want you to think about different kinds of dogs. Now, you know there's different kinds of dogs out there, right? There might be big ones or small ones or fluffy ones that have short hair or long hair or curly hair. Now, there's quite a bit of different kinds of dogs. There is also different kinds of frogs. And here's a crazy number for you. There are over 5,000 different kinds of frogs. Oh my goodness! 5,000 is such a huge number. It's bigger than 5. It's bigger than 50. It's bigger than 500 because it is 5,000 different kinds of frogs. That is so many different kinds of frogs out there. Let's see, what else do I have for you? Ooh, did you know that for a frog to have baby frogs, it lays eggs? You may have learned about that or are going to learn about that with Mrs. Caswell this week. Well, here's something crazy for you. Frogs lay 4,000 eggs at a time. Oh my goodness. Think about trying to take care of 4,000 little eggs. That would be a hard job, but that's what these here frogs do. They lay 4,000 eggs. Wow. What is next? Ooh, this one is kind of interesting. I'll read it to you. It says the eyes and the nose of a frog are on top of its head so that it can breathe and see when it is underwater. Interesting. If you think about it, you may be able to picture it. A frog, when they're in the water, you can kind of see their nose and their eyes. Only they're not laying on their backs. Like if we tried to put our nose and eyes above the water and then all the rest of our body under the water, we would be laying on our backs. Well, frogs aren't. They're kind of just sitting on their bellies because their eyes and their nose, they are on top of their head so that they can be safe in the water but still see and smell things. That's an interesting one too. Next, frogs have long back legs and webbed feet for jumping and swimming. Do you know what webbed feet are? Think about that one for a second. Webbed feet. Now we know what the word web is. That's kind of like a spider web. Well, webbed feet for an animal means that they have skin in between their toes. Think of like a duck's foot. A duck would have webbed feet. It helps it for swimming because it's kind of like using a paddle instead of just fingers. So a frog's back legs are webbed. So that means they would have skin covering in between their toes. And that helps them for swimming and jumping. All right, I have one more fun fact for you today. And my last fun fact is that frogs usually eat meat, like bugs and worms, and they swallow their food whole. They don't even chew it up. Oh my goodness. They must be super hungry when they're eating then. Because if you think about those tallies with Mrs. Hamilton and how those frogs were eating flies, they wouldn't even chew that fly up. They would just swallow it whole and let their body do that digesting. All right, guys, I hope you had some fun learning about frogs this week, and you keep that in mind when you are doing your frog writing and your frog math and having a super wonderful week. Bye, everybody.